Hey everyone, today I want to talk about the four most common reasons why you are not making progress in the gym. Now, I used to be there. I used to be that guy that was working out for a year, 2 years, and barely make any progress compared to the point where I started. I was still at the same body weight, barely increased in muscle mass, and only saw slight improvements in strength. And later I found out some of the reasons why this is. So let's start with reason number one. Reason number one could just be you haven't been working out for long enough. Now, for me, back then it wasn't the case, but a lot of people, when they get started with working out, they expect to see incredible results in a matter of weeks or even months. Well, the reality is that making significant visible changes in your body is going to require a lot of time, especially if you are just working out in your free time, taking it serious but not too serious. Yes, if you take it extremely serious, if you are completely dialed in, you can see some very um, nice changes in a matter of, say, 3 months. But most people, they just take up working out on the side. They may be doing it a couple times a week. They take it serious, but they're not trying to become a professional and they're not going balls to the walls. And so, when that is your approach, it might actually take at least 6 months before you see a significant result compared to the point where you started. So, that's the first one. A lot of people are just impatient, and the reason you don't see any progress now is because you haven't been working out for long enough. Now, the second reason is actually the most common reason, in my opinion, which is not applying progressive overload. This is the reason I was not making any progress back in my day, which comes down to the fact that I was doing the same workout every week for years on end. I was not increasing my weight that much. I was not increasing my repetitions, my volume, and there was really no structure to it. Actually, I was not really keeping track of what I was doing. So, how could I make progress? In order to make progress in the gym, increasing strength, increasing muscle mass, you have to make the workouts progressively more difficult over time. So, meaning if you do, say, 50 push ups in week one, in week two, you should try to do 51 push ups. And then in week three, you should do 52 push ups, etc. Now, the only way you can do this is when you actually keep track of your performance in the gym. You know what kind of exercises you're doing, how many repetitions, for what weight, and you write it down somewhere. Could be on a notepad, could be on your phone. So the next time you go to the gym, you know the performance you had last time, and you can try to improve on that performance. That is how you force yourself to make progress, and that is what's actually going to create some increases in muscle mass and increases in strength over time. The reason a lot of people do not make progress is because they're not keeping track. They're actually not making it significantly harder for themselves week by week. And they're kind of just doing the same workout week by week by week by week. And they, and as a result, they are just staying in the same place when it comes to their physique and their strength. Now, the third reason is even if you are applying progressive overload, some people are not seeing significant results because they are not eating enough. This especially applies to guys who are naturally quite skinny. and they start working out, and they actually might be applying the principles of progressive overload, trying to do more every work out harder than last time, but they are not providing their body with the calories and the protein to actually create new muscle mass and to recover from their training. Now, you may actually see some increase when you eat, for example, at maintenance calories or even at a deficit, especially when you're a beginner, but you're significantly slowing down your progress because your body just doesn't have the energy to recover, and the body is going to prioritize keeping itself alive, keeping your brain working instead of building muscle. And if you don't provide enough energy, there's no energy left over, no nutrients left over to build more muscle. So if you're not making progress right now and you feel like you are applying progressive overload already, take a look at your diet. If you are staying at the exact same weight for months on end, this means you're probably not eating enough to build any new muscle tissue. So that is the third reason. And the fourth reason is kind of tied into the progressive overload reason, which is people have no schedule, no system to their training. I used to be like that. I used to go into the gym and there were just a couple of exercises I really liked doing, and I would just do them like randomly. If the machine is free, I will do that exercise and I will just do it for a couple of sets until I think I had enough and then move on to the next. There was no structure to it. If you want to make consistent progress, you really need a system. You need to pick a few exercises that you're really going to master, and you're gonna get good at the technique, good at the movement. You're gonna learn how to engage the right muscles, feel the muscles when you are doing that exercise, and you have some sort of plan saying that I'm going to hit every muscle a certain amount of times per week for a certain number of sets. That is how you're going to make progress. If you are just doing random stuff, it's really difficult to apply progressive overload that way. You have to pick some movements and really start getting familiar with these movements, doing them on a regular basis, trying to get a feeling for how much weight you can do on these movements. And this sort of knowledge is really gonna allow you to apply progressive overload in a smart and systematic way, and also just to have some structure and see some progress um, more quickly. So that's the fourth reason. Um, when you apply, when you fix all of those, when you address all of these four issues, I'm pretty sure you're gonna see some results. If not, just let me know, and there might be a different issue. We can work on it together. These are the four reasons. These are the four main reasons most people do not see progress in the gym. I hope that was helpful to you. If you feel like these are the four main reasons I think people are not making any progress in the gym. Is Does one of them apply to you? Let me know in the comments. Or if you think I missed one, also let me know over there. I hope this was useful to you. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and see you later.